Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 26th European Association of Music in Schools Conference 2018 in Jelgava, Latvia. It is an honor to host this conference in Jelgava, so welcome Mayor of Jelgava, Andris Rāviņš.
Labvakar, cienījamie konferences dalībnieki,
Good evening, dear delegates,
Mūzikas asociācijas prezidenti kungi un pasaules mūzikas skolotāju mūzikas prezidenti kungi, mūsu parlamenta deputāta kungs, Atper kungs.
Mr. President of EAS, President of ISMI, and Mr. Arvīts Platpers from the Latvian Parliament.
Šodien es runāšu latviski, lai jūs arī vairāk dzirdētu latviešu valodu kā tādu.
I will speak in Latvian in purpose, so you can hear our beautiful Latvian language.
Mēs esam priecīgi un gandarīti jūs sveikt mūzikas jomas profesionāļus Latvijā, Jelgavas pilsētā.
We are very happy to greet you here, experts and professionals of the field of music in city Jelgava.
Vietā, kur mūzikas un dziedāšanas mākslai vēsturiski ir ļoti liela loma atvēlēta.
In the place where historically role of singing has a huge role.
Mūsu pilsētas tradīcijas ir ļoti cieši saistītas ar mūziku.
Our city traditions are also related very much to music.
Tieši Jelgavā pirms vairāk kā 120 notika 4. vispārējie latviešu dziesmu un mūzikas svētki, vienīgie ārpus galvaspilsētas Rīgas.
More than 120 years ago, only one singing festival took place in Jelgava. The rest of them is always taking place in capital city Riga.
Jelgava lepojas ar saviem mūziķiem dažādos mūzikas virzienos, sākot ar klasisko, beidzot ar kora mākslu un populāro mūziku.
Jelgava is very, very proud of their musicians, starting from popular music up to classical and choir music.
Jelgava ir pilsēta, kur var apgūt pamatskolas, profesionāli orientēt virzienu programmas ar padziļinātu mūzikas apguvi.
Jelgava is a place where schools offer music as an additional curriculum.
Pateicoties šīs 4. vidusskolas regulāram, konsekventam darbam 40 gadu garumā, skolas muzikālie kolektīvi katru gadu gūst augstus sasniegumus Latvijas un starptautiskos pasaules mēroga konkursos.
Thanks to the 40 years of hard work of this school, the groups, the musicians from this school are already for 40 years having great success in local and international music competitions.
Man ir liels prieks, ka šajās dienās mūzikas profesionāļiem būs iespēja iepazīties ar mūsu valsts un mūsu pilsētas mūzikas mācīšanās tradīcijām un metodēm.
I am very happy that all of you will have a chance to see our special education system that is taking place here in Jelgava Secondary School number 4.
Un es domāju, ka ļoti svarīgi ir, kad mēs varam diskutēt un mācīties no jūsu metodēm un jūsu pieredzi.
And also it's really important, and thank you for bringing your expertises into Jelgava so we can share our learning together.
Protams, ka tas ir ne tikai jauni draugi un jaunas iepazīšanās, bet pats svarīgākais ir jaunu metodiku, jaunu šo profesionālo prasmju savstarpējā apmaiņa.
So it's not only making new contacts, new friends and new connections, it's also a professional growth.
Un mūsu valsts 100 gada dienā es novēlu jums veiksmes un vēlmi iegūt šīs jaunās prasmes šai konferencē.
So I wish you all to have a great conference and have a lot of new experiences and new knowledge.
Un, protams, kad lai šī konference Latvijā jums paliek labā atmiņā un gūta jaunas zināšanas un prasmes.
And I wish that this will be a really special conference that will last for a long time in your memory.
Veiksmīgas dienas jums!
Have a good conference days.
Next up, we have Arvīds Platpers from Latvian Parliament, member of Education and Science Committee. Please welcome.
Labvakar.
Good evening.
Good evening. Ļoti cienījamās dāmas, augstgadie kungi, klātesošie no Latvijas un tālie viesi no daudzām pasaules valstīm.
Dear ladies, dear gentlemen, conference delegates from near and far.
Man ir liels prieks piedalīties jau otrajā jūsu organizācijas rīkotajā konferencē. Pirmā bija 2001. gadā.
I am very honored to be part of the second EAS conference here in Latvia. Let me remind you, the first EAS conference in Latvia took place in 2001.
Tā notika Rīgā kongresa namā.
It took place in Riga, in a congress hall.
Es ceru, ka daži tajā laikā jau viesojās Rīgā un iepazinās ar Latvijas mūzikas kultūru.
I hope there are some of you who have been in that conference already, and you have already experienced some of Latvian traditional music and music education.
Pēc tās konferences bija ļoti dziļas pārdomas par to, kādu virzienu turpināt Latvijā. Mēs bagātinājāmies ar jūsu pieredzi, ko guvām nodarbībās un disputos.
After the conference in 2001, it was a lot of new ideas, new trends, new knowledge in music education field that was brought and implemented into Latvian music education system.
Mēs taču labi zinām, ka mūzikā sasniegt augstāko līmeni praktiski nav iespējams, un tāpēc ļoti cenšamies tās robežas paaugstināt, sasniegt augstāku meistarību. Mums viņa daudzās jomās arī ir.
We all know that there is no limit of the highest level possible that you can reach in education, but we aim and we try to always have these borders even higher and higher.
Un ja kāds grib pārliecināties, tad sekojiet mūsu dziesmu svētkiem, kas ir veltīti 100-gadēji.
And if anyone wants to be sure about it, you're welcome to join us in Latvia, where there will be the 26th Latvian Song Festival.
Es ļoti ceru, ka šī konference, kas ir domāta uz kompetenci izglītību virzīt, un Latvijā mums mainīsies saturs visos mācību priekšmetos, un mēs ļoti ceram, ka šī konference palīdzēs mums sakārtot mūsu mūziku tādā līmenī, lai mēs varētu vēl labāk audzināt savu nākamo paudzi.
And thank you for the conference theme. As you know, Latvia is facing a big education reform at the moment, and we're looking forward that all the expertise that you are bringing in will help us to improve our music education system.
Veiksmīgu darbu un priecāsimies par katru jauno iegūto informāciju mūzikas laukā.
Enjoy your conference, and let's have a great conference together.
Paldies!
Let's welcome President of International Society of Music Education, the president of it, Lee Higgins.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. My first time in Latvia. It's really exciting to be here. and have a look at some of this wonderful country. The International Society of Music Education is the organisation that I represent, and we've been having our executive meeting here, and this is the second time we've held it to coincide with an EAS conference. And one of the key reasons for doing this is to sort of deepen our cooperation and deepen our partnership with EAS. But as the International Society of Music Education, the EAS every other year, as I'm sure you know, is an ISME regional conference, of which we have 6 regional conferences around the globe. And one of our things that we wanted to explore was how we might sort of deepen the dialogue and really kind of reflect on the impact of this work. And being here at the EAS conference has really given us the opportunity to find other pathways through which we might sort of support our membership and support music education globally in its impact. So I really like to thank the EAS board for their hosting and their kind of invitation to be here. We really thanks for that. And the things that we've been exploring as a board has been key things that are of interest to us, and things like the constitution and bylaw changes, which sounds really boring, I know, but here's the thing, and I've learned this, it certainly is the blueprint for ISME, and in terms of trying to support music education globally, getting a robust constitution and bylaws moving forward really gives us a stronger opportunity to do the work that we believe in. As well as that, of course, we've been reflecting on our conference. Our conference is happening, I'm sure some of you know, in Azerbaijan, in Baku, in Azerbaijan, in July, so you're all welcome to come there. I can also say that what the strapline for this biennium has been an all-season society. So ISME certainly hosts a world conference, and I'm sure many of you know about that, but we do lots of other stuff as well. One of which is supporting the regional conferences, but also we've got a new book series, for example, and in some senses, some of the inspiration of that come from the EAS really successful series of books that you've seen, I'm sure. And then we've got our own Routledge series, which is coming out, which we're really excited about, and also a whole new grant, a system of grants. So if you're an ISME member, we now have a block of money across 5 different types of grants that you can apply for, doing a whole range of different things. So if you're a member and you're interested in that, please go on and look at that stuff. So it's great to be here in Latvia. Great to, I did remember. Believe me, it's been a long few days. We've been here for 3 days, sitting in meetings for 3 days, so do forgive me for that. So it's been great to be here. It's great to be having a conversation and discourse with our European colleagues, and I wish you well in this conference and look forward to talking to some of you at the reception and throughout the conference. Thank you very much.
Now let's welcome President of European Association of Music in Schools, Gerhard Sammer.
So, dear Mr. Andris Šaviņš, Mayor of Jelgava, dear Gunter Ausa, dear Agris Thelms, oh, he's here, yeah. He's out there. Dear conference team, and of course, dear conference delegates, dear ISME friends, coming from far away and being now in Latvia. On behalf of the board of the European Association for Music in Schools, I'm really delighted to welcome you all here for the 26th EAS conference. As in the last EAS conferences, I will try again to start a short welcome in the language of the conference host. Mīļi sveicu Dali Piencus no Latvias un Baltirs valstim. Es esmu pārliecināts, ka šī būs īpaša EAS konference, kurā gūsim daudz iespaidu un dibināsim jaunus kontaktus. Un lūdzu, nevienam nesakiet, cik briesmīgi es runāju latviski. So, this is now already the fourth time that an EAS conference is being hosted in a Baltic state. After conferences in Riga, in Tallinn, and in Vilnius, we are now again looking forward to experiencing the rich musical tradition and the high quality of music education in this European region, in the city of Jelgava, just south of the capital Riga. It is not by chance that we meet in Jelgava, because since education and culture are of high significance in this city, the EAS board were made all the more aware of this in our pre-conference meetings with pedagogues, policy makers, and the city council. For me, it is also important that for the first time an EAS conference is taking place in a secondary school, which has a flourishing music department in which many students engage in a wide range of musical activities, as we heard already before. This fits perfectly with the idea to reach more music teachers and to develop music education, not only at an academic level, but to try to connect and support music teachers in their daily work and in music classrooms and beyond. As a board, we have realized that the EAS has to think about and discuss further how to develop its own mission, aim, and activities. Aware that expertise and our network in music teacher training is an important issue, a current key question is how the EAS can relate more strongly to and have impact on music in schools. Perhaps through deeper engagement with school music teachers within the EAS. Other crucial questions are whether we would like the EAS to develop into an all-seasons association or not, how we can create visibility for the association, and how the EAS can define its role in developing music education research. In our attempt to become a more open and transparent European association, we have recently started a strategy to make open calls for new positions, e.g. for national coordinators and for people taking special functions or lead, for instance, the student fora. And another step forward will be an open discussion process, which hopefully will involve many EAS members who can help us develop our future strategies together. As such, we especially thank those of you who already filled out, participated in the questionnaire. I saw it's nearly 120 of you, and colleagues who are not able to join the conference already included their opinions in this, and thinking about the future development. And of course, we invite all of you to the roundtable discussion on these questions, which we will take also in this conference. In the same vein, we would like to provide more open space within our conferences, and of course to develop the conference formats. On one hand, there are already open meetings planned on several topics within the conference schedule, you can see in the program, but please feel also free to propose other topics which might be valuable for you and a group of colleagues to discuss further. In the entrance hall, you will find tomorrow a poster, an empty poster. So please offer your ideas for other topics and the names of interested persons there by tomorrow evening. On Friday morning, we will then announce the rooms for these open space meetings, which all conference delegates can attend. Perhaps some of those bottom-up ideas could later then lead to the implementation of a new special focus group within EAS. It's really my great pleasure now to announce that a new special focus group will begin to work officially at this conference, joining the current groups. There's Prime, Practitioner Research in Music Education, and DigiTime. It's digital tools in music education. And now the new so-called SIME group will focus on singing in music education. I thank the steering group of SIME for a very ambitious start and wish all the best for their work in Jelgava. At this conference, we are really happy to welcome 250 colleagues. So the first time we expected 130, 150, so it's really great that so many people are coming to this place from all European countries, but also far beyond. And we also welcome the participants of the 16th International EAS Student Forum, and also a lot of other students from different institutions who are joining this conference, including the 10 doctoral students of the 8th EAS Doctoral Student Forum. So students, it's a nice tradition that you please raise your hands that we see where are you, this dark room. Yes, great, some of them are here. Yeah, great. So welcome, special welcome to you. Both the EAS board and and the EAS national coordinators have again met prior to the conference. So we welcome new countries also in this network. So we have first time 35 European countries now involved in this. So, and we are also really honored what you already Lee Higgins mentioned, this collaboration with the ISME board. We had a very fruitful meeting yesterday together, and there had been the ISME executive board of ISME Society here in Jelgava since Monday. I think the program is also impressive. It will focus on competences in music education. The topic was chosen because of the special importance for the hosting place. And it includes around 140 practice research, poster presentations, symposia, workshops, school visits, which is a nice tradition of EAS, and promising concerts. First, I think we thought to have the music in between the speeches, but there's not enough space for the orchestra, so we're now speaking and then we listen to music, so we're looking forward. And we have to say there's around 300 pupils involved in this. And I think it's important to mention that all this happens in a week where there's public holiday in Latvia. So thank you, pupils and teachers, coming here in your free time. So finally, we hope that the break times, the evenings, and the conference dinner will provide a lot of opportunities for further discussions about music education, of course, involve the exploration of cultural values and encourage tolerance and open-mindedness. I think we know all are sure that this is important in this time of political upheaval. I really would like to thank Ruta Kantaruka and her conference team for working so hard to make this event possible and create such a positive atmosphere. So I wish all of you a stimulating and enjoyable conference.
Next we welcome head of the conference team, Ruta Kantaruka.
A couple of days ago, I didn't believe that this is really happening. So, on behalf of the organizing team of the 26th EAS Conference 2018, I would like to welcome you to Latvia. This is a wonderful opportunity to host the conference. The same year, our beautiful country, Latvia, celebrates its 100th anniversary. Konferences darba grupas vārdā es gribētu mīļi sveikt visus dalībniekus, cienījamo Jelgavas mēru Rāviņkungu, Arvīdu Platperu, Mr. Gerhard Zammer un visus citus, kas šodien ir klāt. Paldies, ka jūs esat atraduši laiku pagodināt ar savu klātbūtni 26. Eiropas mūzikas skolotāju asociācijas konferences atklāšanu. I am very proud to announce that the EAS conference has been officially named as part of Latvia 100 important events. If you check your conference bags, you will see there is a special label. It is not allowed to just put it. I had official approval to have it on your bags. During the conference days here in Jelgava Secondary School number 4, we are sure you will be surprised by the high quality of students' performances. We as a nation are very proud of our choir culture, music education, and traditional songs and dances, which you can further experience if you return to Riga in July, where the 26th Latvian Song and 16th Dance celebration will take place from 30th June to 8th July. We're also proud of our students' great success in the field of music. Violin virtuoso Gidon Kramer, composer Pēteris Vasks, and classical music composers Maris Jansons and Andris Nelsons, to name but a few of our world-famous musicians from Latvia. I would like to express my gratitude to all EAS conference presenters, keynote speakers, workshop leaders, symposium coordinators for bringing your knowledge and sharing your expertise and competencies in music. How can we develop an understanding of pedagogical practice and curriculum design to best support our students in developing music competencies? Professor Dr. David Elliott suggests that we begin by conceiving competencies in a slightly broader and deeper sense of musical understandings. Using musical understandings as a starting point, supported by key concepts from contemporary philosophy, psychology, and sociology of music and education, it is possible to recommend several pedagogical principles for school music teaching and learning, an approach to music curriculum design that provides teachers with both structure and flexibility in developing lessons, and several holistic approaches to assessment that integrate very recent recommendations by scholars and practitioners worldwide. It is also best known for many years that assessment and evaluation have a significant part to play in assessing, certifying, and improving competencies in the teaching and learning of music education at all stages. However, recent developments in policy in many countries has turned assessment from a tool for developing the work of learners into a mechanism for the measurement and control of teachers. You will hear more of this topic in Professor Dr. Martin Foutley's keynote speech on Friday morning. Professor Dr. Manuel Fernandez will address how music teachers in their classrooms can better enhance the development of a pupil's transversal competencies and indeed their virtuous character, helping them to grow as a whole person. He will review the work of the main international initiatives in this field and the points of content of where or could be established with music teaching theory and practice in general schools. Before I welcome you as an opening ceremony, I would just like to share some of the very, very hard involved conference team members' work. Please show us some photos. So this is the core group in Jelgava. This is my room, and this is how it all started. This is your conference schedule. Thank you very much to EAS board for bringing their help and helping to do it. You will see even a very individual help supported. This is my Christmas tree. This is what I spent Christmas time for. This was the early stage of bringing the conference content, and after 23 hours of work. This is the best ever conference helper. and I just wanted to thank everyone for coming. I am really honored to host the conference. Thank you for trust. And now I would like to give floor to Mr. Agris Tams for a very short introduction, but now this is the best part, the music part.
Yes, as you already heard, last but not least, we welcome Head of Jelgava Secondary School number 4, Agris Tams.
Labvakar, esmu šīs skolas direktors, šīs mājas saimnieks, priecājos sveikt.
Let's welcome Mr. Agris Tams, headmaster of the secondary school number 4.
Mēs šajā skolā ar savu kundzi Lienīti sākām strādāt 40 gadus atpakaļ. Un tad, kad mums piedāvāja šo piedāvājumu uzņemt konferenci, tad es domāju, kad tad vēl, ja ne tagad, kad ir nostrādāts praktiski viss darba mūžs, uzkrāt pieredze un sasniegt rezultātu.
I have spent 40 years of my life at this school. And when first I was offering to host the conference in this school, Mr. Agris Tams thought, when else, if not now, when I have such an experience of my whole life work here?
Protams, tas ir liels gods, tā ir liela atbildība, un tas ir arī liels darbs.
Of course, it is a big honor, a huge responsibility, and even a bigger work behind it.
Bet es ceru, ka darbs ir padarīts visaugstākajā līmenī, visi būs apmierināti, priecīgi un interesanti aizvadīt šīs 3 intensīvās darba dienas.
But I hope we have done our homework really well, and I hope it's done in a high level, and you will have a very good 3 very intensive conference days ahead.
Orķestris jums piedāvā 2 skandarbus no šī gada vasaras dziesmu svētku repertuāra. Pirmais skandarbs ievērams ar to, ka viņi komponējas mūsu absolvente, mūsu skolotāja, jaunā talantīgā komponiste Līga Celma Kursiete, kas ir arī mana meita.
The orchestra will perform 2 pieces to guide you into Latvian Song and Dance Festival. Those pieces are from the Song and Dance Festival program. The first piece is very special because of several reasons. Reason 1, the composer is our former student. It is a very gifted composer, and another important reason, it is his daughter.
Skandarba pamat ir ņemta joku, latviešu tautas joku dziesma par āzīti, kas bijis aizblandījies, apzadzies, pērienu dabūjis un bēdīgs atradies mājās.
It's based on a famous Latvian folk tune about a little goat who has gone somewhere, done some wrong things and then comes back home ashamed.
Otrs skandarbs būs no Raimonda Paula populārie valši, ja? Jo kā mēs varam neparādīt Raimondu Paulu visai Eiropai, jo tas ir, var teikt, mūsu Šuberts. Arī Raimonds Pauls ir sarakstījis vairāk kā 600 dziesmas un tautā visiemīļotākais komponists.
And the second composer is, we found it's important to share with you. It's called Raimonds Pauls, and we call it our Schubert. He has also composed more than 600 songs, a very, very famous Latin composer.
Paldies, mūzika.
Thank you. Let the music go.
Tagad pārsteigums. Defilē!
Surprise from orchestra. Orķestra rotā Agris Celms. But this is not it. We still have a special performance for you. So let's wait till the orchestra goes out. Another round of applause for Orchestra Rota. Now we will see our choirs. So special performance, 5 choirs from Jelgava Secondary School number 4. Pavasara rotāšana, spring theme, traditional music from Baltic states. Let's welcome.
Dedziet meitas gaišu guni, pušķojiet istabiņu, tiltirī baži skan metenim atbraucot. Metens brauca pārkalniņu saules groži rociņā.
Metenīša vakarā, tālu braucu pīrāgos, iedzērusi līgojos, laikelītes raibas auga.
Zvani skan, suņi rej, es pie loga skatīties. Pilns pagauns metenīšu, ar zirgiem sabraukušu.
Vai meitas istabas laucījuši? Brauc, patīk! Olas tīri nomastē, vai zirgi lobi? Vai pīrāgi labi izcepti, vai tāmata labi izmāti?
Let's deck up the iebruka kāja, un tūlīt parādījās ūdens un lējās čurkstēdams.
ledus bija zils palicies, un ūdens zem tā drāzdamies cilāja to, kā vējš uz pļavas izžautu audeklu. Bet kādu dienu tas sagāzās un salūza, un kā kopš 1000 gadu Lielupe appludināja pļavas, mežus un laukus un ielējās māju istabā.
Sauli par uz kubeļiņu siež.
Puisītes purvā kliedza tik vārgi, kā ziemā aizsaldējušās. Vārnas gan bija pavisam apdūmušas, visās audzēs tās ķērta bez sava gala. Tā un arī mūsu baloži negribēja malā palikt un gavilēja visas malas.
Man
dārzā īstajā vietā mēs nošļūcam gar zirgu sāniem zemē un sapinam savus kumerus. Sapinuši, nomalcam apaušus un ar pavadu uzšojam zirgiem. Trūksts un aizvads, kas zeme vien nodien. Nu mēs esam pieguļami. Notīrīja debesu zirgus ar paša kaltām tērauda sukām, un izvesti ārā tie iesēdzās tik skaļi, ka to atbalsts skanēja kā pavasara pērkons. Uziņš iedzirkstījās un uzlaidzis bukā lika trūkties saviem skrējējiem, un bitēm aplidots stāvu gaisā pacēlās deviņos. Thank you all for joining this opening ceremony. And now, everyone is welcome to the wine reception upstairs. That's it for today. See ya.